At 6'8", Helon Amos is not your typical aviation student.
At times it could probably hinder them. It's going to be, there's some tight spots that they have to climb into and work on. At times it's definitely going to help him because he could reach things that other people can't.
But that's not what makes his story unique. Amos grew up in Nigeria and at the age of 15 was recruited by a basketball talent scout. With the promise of playing in America, his family raised the money needed for a plane ticket and flew him to the United States. But when Amos arrived in Philadelphia, there was no one waiting for him. The talent scout didn't return calls. TSA couldn't verify his story. And despite having a return ticket in hand, Amos was not allowed to fly home because they determined he was too young to travel alone. So instead, he was processed as an undocumented, underage immigrant and shipped off to a detention center in Chicago.
I thought it was just going to be, maybe like 3 days process, and then they'll say, okay, you can leave. Then 3 days went to a week, a month, and then so on. Like, they didn't even let me call my parents for like 3 months.
Amos spent 5 months in that detention center before a family in western Pennsylvania agreed to become his legal guardian.
So when they told me that, I was like, yeah, anywhere is better than this place. Yeah. So yeah, it was a relief.
Amos found a home at Kennedy Catholic High School, where he played soccer and was part of a basketball team that won 4 consecutive state titles. But even then, Amos wasn't in control of his own life. His case was tied up in court for years. He couldn't fly home to visit family or even get a driver's license. He was stuck. After graduation, things cleared up, and he had more than a few opportunities to play soccer or basketball on scholarship in college. For the first time in his life, he had a choice. And Amos chose the Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics in Vienna.
He's an excellent student. He really excels. And I think it's really because of his hard work and his determination to succeed that really makes him rise above most students. He's not our average student.
Helon Amos graduated today and has already accepted a position as an aviation maintenance technician with PSA Airlines in Norfolk, Virginia.
I think I'm most excited about like freedom I'll get to do whatever I want, because if you remember, for my first 4 years to 5 years here, it's like you can only live here, you can only go here, you can only do this. So I get to move around like anywhere I want, and that's one of the perks of this job too. You get to go anywhere you want.
With their ties to American Airlines, Amos can now fly anywhere in the world for free, including home to his family in Nigeria.
I mean, yeah, it'll be spectacular because they're probably going to throw a party or something, so that's good.
For Sports Team 27, I'm Ryan Allison.